Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Black people, assalamu alaikum. I have a proposition for you. As long as I can remember, black people have been trying to unify, to unite. Unity is the word of choice. My suggestion, recommendation is instead of unity, which means one, right? Uno and is like it means one. We instead of trying to reach that point, let's try harmony. Okay, I like music, and most black people like music. And in music, you have the melody, and then you have harmony, which could be many different tunes and phrases, or I'm not sure the wording, the language, but it's like you can retain your oneness and still move along in peace and harmony together and then create something beautiful until we can all get to the melody. When we all, then that's unity. Everybody is singing the melody or playing the melody. But even if you want to go with jazz, I'm playing something totally different, but together it sounds beautiful, and it makes you feel that way. So with that concept, harmony, you get peace individually, and you love yourself, and you know how to be okay with looking out for yourself first and not feeling guilty, because white people make black people the poorest people on the planet, and our story of the planet feel guilty if we don't give our last money. We don't have a lot as it is. They got billions, quadrillions, but when it comes to funding, they take it from poor people, which is diabolical, demonic, the most evil thing that someone could conceive. I need money, so we're gonna put meters in the ghetto. We can barely afford to keep gas in the car. Now I gotta pay for parking too. Go to Beverly Hills, you don't see no meters. But in the merge, they put meters in our one central parking area. But that's what we have to deal with. So if we can just get along with each other, the messenger said you wouldn't have to fire even the smallest cannon. The great cannon that we fire is our unity. Forget them. Don't even worry about them. You know what I mean? We got to deal with them anyway. So let them just do what they're going to do, because they're going to do it regardless. But if we can unite and just think about each other, then whatever they do is not going to affect us. We already been dealing with them for centuries. So, let's just try to get along, know, the banging thing is not so much of an issue from what I see. It's not as bad as it used to be. You know, I think internet and being able to identify the things which give each of us is generally based on location. These people talk like this and act like this, and these black people act like this and act like that, you know, so we're able to understand each other better, you know, and so we can get along. The world is getting so much smaller, so black people, we are doing much better. So just consider that word harmony. You know, you get knowledge of self first, then you get inner peace, you know, within yourself. And when you go amongst others of yourself, we all can experience inner peace, then we can get along, you know, in peace. And being a Muslim means peace. Salam, Musalam, Issalam, Assalam, alaikum. The very root of it is peace. So if our root is peace, it becomes very peaceful and live in harmony. So yeah, just keep that word, you know, add that to your vocabulary. Harmony. That's it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.